What up, YouTube? Have a box of 95 Flair Ultra Series 2 baseball packs, 36 packs. Bought this off eBay. Here's basically what you have. Get one insert per pack, plus I think a gold medallion on base, Ultra, All-Stars, Strikeout Kings, and Rising Stars. And maybe we'll get lucky enough and hit a hot pack. If you don't want to watch me open every single pack, I will do a recap at the very end. Just if you want to see what everything I pulled. Okay, pulled all the packs out. I tested one to see how easy it would be to open. Fryman. I'm not going to say everyone's name, just to keep a good speed to it. Crick Biggio, Hall of Famer. Pretty sure he is. I don't know my baseball as good as my basketball. Paul Wagner. That's the all rookie right there. Ryan Klesko. And the Oral. Hershiser. Forgot about this guy. It's pretty cool. I thought these were going to open pretty. Yeah, they do. Okay, you just have to kind of pull on them a certain way. Pedro, a little whiting. You can hear from the cards sticking together. I did put these in the fridge for about 10 minutes to try to help. I don't know if it does or doesn't. It kind of seems like it does. Chipper Jones. Guzman. I think it's already the second one we've gotten of that. There's our insert. Mike Piazza. I have no idea who that is, but I'll keep it since it's the gold medallion. Paid around $50 for this box. I thought it was fair. I mean, they're pre-listed for like $3 a pack. I don't know what the biggest pull is that you can pull out of these. Cal Ripken. Sometimes that's more fun to me, is not knowing what. That's kind of a cool card. Is that well, insert looks pretty cool. Tommy Green. I feel like there's a surgery named after him. Could be wrong. he had, I don't know what to call that, half arm. It's pretty cool watching him pitch. Very talented. So that's cool. Our insert is also our gold medallion. That's a rising star. I don't know if we get another one. Yeah, we get 2. So the sticking on these isn't too bad, which is good. Barry Walker, I think he ended up in Colorado eventually. I don't really know who the rookies are, so I might have to look that up because it doesn't look like they really stated, but I feel like I would know if it was someone big. All rookie. I don't know who that is, but that's actually, I know the name, so I don't know if he's a Hall of Famer or not. Earl, definitely know that one. Mark Grace, remember him. 95. Would have been 8th grade for me. Andy Bennis, that's cool. It's a gold medallion too. I like those cards. I guess it's for my girlfriend. The chickens at her house. They're walking by. That's what she was commenting about. Just so you don't think it's a random comment. We have like 6 chickens. We live next to our parents, so we share the eggs, but I guess you could call them free range. I mean, we put them to bed at night. But during the day, we let them just wander around. We live out in the country. Ozzy, I feel like he was a decent player. Reggie Sanders. Pretty sure it was Hall of Famer. Kenny Lofton. The last card's jacked. Chuck Finley. Hopefully it wasn't anyone to write home about. So my guess is that you're just chasing the insert and the gold medallion on these. And the rest of the base isn't going to be anything to write home about. So like I said, yeah, feel free to skip to the end if you enjoy seeing the photos. Stick around. Ultra can be really sticky from the basketball that I've opened to the point that it's just make you cringe. John Elwood, I'm pretty sure, is Hall of Famer. Pedro, second Pedro. Barry Bonds. He's still gets quite a bit of love out here. I live not too far from the Bay. And people overlook his steroids. I mean, a lot of people were doing it back in the day, so my stance has kind of varied throughout the years, how I feel about it. All rookie. I don't think anything to write home about there. Dave Winfield. I remember him being pretty good. Bernie Williams. It's pretty good. I have to do a little homework or research on who's some of the best. Oh, John Crook. I remember really liking him as a kid. Kenny Lofton as the All-Star and Brett Butler as the Medallion. $50 plus shipping. I mean, I think I maxed into this for $60. You're talking less than $2 a pack. I went on an auction, so it's a little cheaper than the buy it nows. Checklist. Sometimes I hold on to these so you can actually see who you pulled and who you didn't pull. On base leader. It's got quite a bit of snowing, whiting, whatever you want to call it. I'll rebel, but I'll keep it. Checklist. See if I can get the lighting just right. Alex Rodriguez. He looks pretty young there. 95. Rookie. Oh, I guess it does have the rookies there. I didn't even notice that. I just noticed that he was young. So that's cool. Now once you see it once, then you. So I might go back through and pull out the rookies too, and then just check to make sure I didn't miss anyone good. Bases, Jeff Bagwell. Remember the Astros were always competitive in these years. Cardinal fan, so I know who we were trying to get past. Oh, that's cool. So I don't know if they would consider that his true rookie card. Baseball's a little confusing in that manner to me. What's actually the true rookie card and what's not. Okay. Here's a rookie. Lighter. Don Mattingly. I think they called him Mr. Baseball. Trevor Hoffman. Oh, I feel like that. Will Clark. And the... I mean, you would have to hustle to get a complete set of those. But it's probably very possible to do. Might even go on back online and back at marketplace, I guess is what you would call it. And get pretty close and then just hunt down the rest off eBay. Maybe, but it's got paper loss pretty bad right there. There you can see it. Ricky Anderson. I might have to pull out the A's. I forgot about that. I have a coworker that collects the A's. Oh, that's a cool card. It would have been even cooler if it was the, that's on base leader. Oh, cool. Alright. Saw that we're about 18 minutes in, so I cut some of the packs to kind of speed it up a little bit here. Damage. The sticking definitely slows it down, but rookie card. Oh, second pair bonds. Her insert, oh, rookie. Gold medallion. Field. Williams. Dave Stewart. I feel like he was pretty good. I can't remember though. Wally Joyner. These are probably my favorite. The Strikeout Kings. It's got paper loss. Probably submit some of these to PSA. I typically submit something out of every box that I open. A lot of times what I'll do too is, like, after opening this, I'll just go on eBay and type 1995 Ultra baseball and then just filter for the sold items and then just see what the highest selling ones are. And that gives you an idea of what people are going after. It's been a very Bay-friendly box, which is cool with me. Because I've been to 2 Bay Area card shows now, and Bay Area stuff definitely moves at those card shows. And it probably sells for a little more premium than you would see in probably other markets. Jack McDowell, I feel like he was somebody. Rookie. Chris Gomez, all rookie. Our platinum is Jose Mercedes. I like cutting ends too. I feel like you don't pull on the corners when you're opening them. These are in pretty good shape overall. I mean, there's some dinging and stuff on the corners, but nothing horrible. I would say paper loss and just a little bit of whitening, but that's typically what you would see of 90 cards anyways. Oh, cool. Pragmatics, one of my favorite players. Yeah, because sometimes you'll see the paper loss. Tommy Green. Definitely gonna have to look up if the surgery is named after him. Also might drive me crazy, not knowing. So I've still been buying raw cards in the hopes of submitting to PSA someday. Most of the stuff I'd submit needs to be at the cost of 20 bucks or under for it to make sense for what I'm doing. But I just try to remind myself that if I believe in the hobby, I'm in this for the long haul and can be patient. And everyone I'm submitting is like Hall of Famers that are retired. It's not like I'm really prospecting or anything like that. Paul O'Neill. Sterling. Seeing a pretty good mix on the inserts. I think we've only gotten one platinum, or not platinum, gold medallion insert. Yeah, cutting those packs makes this go quicker. I probably spend. I was trying to think about that today. How many hours I spend a week on the hobby. If you counted the amount of time that I spend on eBay, it's probably a lot. Just organizing and stuff like that. It's probably like 2 to 4 hours a week. I've definitely gotten more and more organized as I've gone along, just because the more cards, it's a bummer really bad. I'd keep that card if not. This pack might just be, this was a pretty good pack. I think that's only our second chipper that we saw. I was gonna say, man, if that's another Pedro, just rub it in. Some people think it's like the heat, and they get cold, and it causes them to do that. I'm not quite sure what causes it. Bob Hamlin, no idea. Gross. This will go over 30 minutes, but the recap will probably be like 5 minutes long, maybe 8 minutes, depending on how many cards I keep. Bijou. Wow, I remember this guy being on the front cover of the first baseball Beckett. Thought he was going to be what changed baseball. I don't know what changed baseball, but he was definitely a big name. And nothing ever. I think I can just remember all that stuff. It's like, even people that were decent out the gate, just injury. I mean, Penny Hardaway, Grant Hill, they're both good players. They get injured and they just don't quite. You really need quite a few good years to go down as one of the greats. +1 in a ring doesn't hurt. Oh, I think we just hit a hot pack. It's a bummer because it does feel a little sticky. Yeah, but this is a hot pack. Will Clark. David Cone. Chris Gomez. Another Barry Bonds. It would be awesome if they were all like gold medallions. Roger Clemens, we had seen one of those. Pedro Martinez. So in certain Fleer boxes, you really almost need to hit a hot pack to like pay for the box. Sometimes if I'm getting stuff for PSA, I'll factor that in at like 2 boxes. Sometimes I'll even factor it in as 3. So that's cool. Everyone got to see what, oh, Griffey insert, first one of those. If you want to talk about one of my favorite players, You see how badly cut that is? That's me. Man. Just a bummer. Hot pack at 30 minutes in, that'll be easy to remember. A little breaking, but not too bad. Jim Abbott, third one we've seen of those, maybe fourth one. This bad, I don't even know if it's worth. It's probably the worst it's been. Might just go after the insert. Upper Bell. Those are junk. Hopefully we don't run into a stretch of it. It's been pretty good so far. I probably don't show it, but I actually get pretty stoked about the hot packs. I mean, just the odds that you would have to open 2 boxes to hit one, and like, I can definitely remember myself as a kid, like, we were lucky to open a pack of cards like every 2 weeks. My mom was cool and would get us like a box of something at Christmas. It was the junk wax, so it'd be like 1990 Skybox or something like that. Well, that was probably a huge card when this came out. Yeah, I'm bummed about that, Randy Johnson. I do collect a little bit of Randy Johnson. I have a couple of his rookie cards, a couple of his inserts, and something like that. You probably couldn't. It's gonna be hard to find like a good copy on eBay. And it's the first one we've seen of that. I would have definitely remembered that picture. That's a cool picture though. It's not an action photo or whatever, but these are shot. Ripken. Oh, that's got really bad. Not really bad, but bad. Probably like PSA 6. Craig Biggio. Got some fingerprints on it for myself. Get a couple of those, but Welch's. Now we're starting to need to wipe my nose. I think I forgot to take my sinus medicine today. Rookie. Fred McGriff, first one that we've seen of him. I think he's Hall of Famer. We're on the border. The Crime Dog. These are just shot. Yeah. It's a bummer. I mean, at least we had good luck through a good portion. Maybe the inserts out. It's pretty bad paper loss right here. It's hard to catch up because I have the camera pulled away so you can see the whole card. So that's no good. The Bijou, yeah, these are still okay. Oops. Okay. This is what makes me think that the fridge helps a little bit. Our second Alex, that's cool. The Alex might be what helps pay for the box. And I'm not necessarily. Sometimes it's easier for me to submit cards like that just because I'm not really a fan of them or anything. And so it's easy, if it gets a good grade, to just let it go to someone that wants it more than me. Or like the Randy Johnson, that would be, I would have a harder time selling it. Ivan, I think they called him Pudge Rodriguez. That one's got paper loss, little 9 yards. I didn't do that, I promise. Oh man, that's just. Yeah, I don't. It really makes me think about the temperature. Like if I was to stick these back in the fridge for another 10 minutes or so. The freezer or whatever. Cool them down real quick. David Cohn. I stuck these last couple in the freezer for about 5 minutes. Yeah, I think there's something to it. These are just... I don't know why that is, but I found it to be true with Fleer Ultra. I mean, that didn't take long either. That was... patience paid off, because that's one I wanted to have. So that's cool. I just went and looked at the Oakland cards that I'm saving for my coworker, and sorry, I'm keeping that one. about to say they've almost all been the pitching staff. Dennis Eckersley. Paper loss. Yeah, when you hear that, it's hard to see, but on the back there's like a paper loss. It's hard to see, but that says it on the front. So this card's no, even though it's oral, it's. So I don't know that chilling them solves everything, but Griffey and Craig Biggio. Be our best gold medallion so far. Corners Dingo. People say that you pull an 8 on average out of the 90s, and I think for some of these it's like probably pulling 7s on average. This pack is smooth. Larry Walker. I think Larry got most of his hits in Colorado. Maybe that was due to the change in the air. I'm not sure. All rookie, Rusty Greer, no idea. Jeff Montgomery. Paper loss. Yeah, maybe it was just this part of the box. That's Tony Gwynn. We hadn't seen anything of him yet. Paul Wagner. You'll see some people like do like that. It's just they're stuck down there, and they're gonna have the paper loss. So I mean, on this box, we probably lost at least 1 out of 10 cards, at least to paper loss, maybe more. So be aware of that when you are purchasing older 90s stuff. I've seen some Skybox stuff be really bad. Yeah, and some of the basketball can just be really pricey anymore. That's why it's kind of why I'm buying baseball, is because I still like opening stuff. I just want to do it at a reasonable price. David Justice. I remember most of us kids liking him. It's a dinged corner. Cool. I'll do the recap shortly. Okay, this is the recap. I looked up cards of what's actually valuable in this, and there's not much, but these are the 2 cards I'm going to submit. I'd say they have a shot at 10s, but they're probably 9s. They'd have 2 of these. This is the better copy. You can see a little whiting there. So it might even be an 8, but thought I'd give it a shot. If you didn't catch it, I did pull a hot pack. This is what was in the hot pack. Barry Bonds, All-Stars, Strikeout, Clemens, All-Star, Fred Mcgriff, Pedro, Strikeout King, Ryan, Greg Maddux. And I looked at some of these Maddux, but a lot of these cards just had a little bit of paper loss. I think these are really cool cards. Oh, there's a Griffey in there too. So that was the hot pack. Here's the base that I'm keeping. Bonds, Don Manning, Ricky Henderson, Craig Biggio, John Kruk. He was just really a big character, and I definitely remember him as a kid. Cal Ripken, Iron Man, Ricky, the Gold Medallion, Jim Abbott, Gold Medallion. This guy was really big when I was a kid too. Just the fact he basically has 3/4 of an arm, and just watching him pitch was phenomenal. John Kruk, Barry Bonds, Hershiser, Jones, Pedro, Hershiser, Gold Medallion, Biggio, Biggio Gold Medallion. That's the base. And here's all the inserts. You get one per pack. This is probably the coolest one. The Rising Stars. It's got that foil like the 93 Power in the Key in basketball. Same type of foil. So really hard. This is the Gold Medallion. So this is probably a really tough pull. Then I organized them all into the Strikeout Kings. I really like these, and I was looking for one that looked really good, but to send off to PSA. But they all have something that would make them like an 8 or worse. I thought these were cool too. The on base leaders. That's Justice, Will Clark, Tony Gwynn. This Bonds I think is awesome, but it's got some paper loss right there. And then on the back, it's got like a touch of foil here and there, so it'd probably be 6 or 7. All-Star cards I thought were just nice cards, but just okay. And all rookies were, they are what they are. Then I have the Gold Medallions. I'll probably just do these in an auction as a set on eBay. Might have a taker. I mean, I'll start at 99 cents plus shipping. But if someone's trying to complete this set, I want them to be able to try to do it. So then I had 2 inserts that were just so jacked, not worth keeping. This one's all wavy and curvy at the bottom there. And then this one just has a lot of paper loss. So that's everything, man. For 50, 60 bucks, a couple hours of entertainment, definitely worth it to me. Give a thumbs up if you liked it. Feel free to subscribe, and see everyone later.